So the Yanks take 2 out of 3 in the Bronx from the Mets. Juan Soto, 1 for 10 with 3 strikeouts. Bunch of walks, too. While so many people are complaining about stuff that means absolutely nothing, Yankees just 2 out of 3 from the first place Mets. A team that a lot of folks say is better than the Yankees. So, whatever, right? Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Hit that like button just to celebrate this Yankees win. This is a good win. Good win. Well played game. It was tight all the way until the latter part of the game until the Yankees blew it open. Right? Max Fried, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 8 strikeouts. His ERA is 1.29. Pretty damn good. No decision for him. Johnny Loizaga came in through a clean inning with 2 strikeouts. Devin Williams came in through a clean inning too with a strikeout, 11 pitches. His ERA is just dropping like it does every single year. Tim Hill came back, clean inning in the 9th. So 21 pitches, but all in all, the Yankees won. That's all that matters. Paul Goldschmidt was clutch today too. The go ahead. He was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Trent Grisham, 0 for 3. Aaron Judge, 1 for 3 with 2 walks and a double. He's batting .401. Cody Bellinger, the stud of the day, with 6 RBIs, 3 for 3 with a grand slam to put them up 8-2 instead of 4-2. Right after striking out Aaron Judge, who does not mind sharing the spotlight with his teammates. Selfless guy. Cody Bellinger just proving that he was a good move by Brian Cashman, who very rarely gets credit for these types of moves, right? He doesn't get credit for Paul Goldschmidt either. He's up to 258, Cody Bellinger. He was like 175 like 2.5 weeks ago. So it's a 13-game hitting streak also. Anthony Volpe 0 for 5. He needs to come around. He had an ugly at-bat the last time he was up. Jason Dominguez 0 for 3. DJ LeMahieu was 1 for 4. He's batting .333. Austin Wells was 1 for 4. Ozzie Peraza for 2. Ben Rice 0 for 1 with a pinch hit. And Yorbit Vivas was 0 for 1. And that's pretty much it. The Yankees, they walked 8 times. They struck out 7 times. So when you walk more than you strike out, that's a good thing. They did leave nine guys on base. So, and the Mets left 5 guys on base. So, but the Yankees won, and that's all that matters, right? Shout out to everybody in here. The Grand Slam was fantastic. It was like timely hitting, right? And again, I knew this series was going to be close. They're going to play each other hard. The Mets are going to play the Yankees. I get it. And I got to give shout out to Juan Soto. He was really good in the outfield today. They made some good defensive plays. Really good defensive plays. So, but they neutralized his bat. They really, really did. Vivas and people complaining about why didn't he bunt and all this stuff yesterday, using these talking points on Twitter. Blah, blah, blah. It has absolutely no meaning at all. Dodgers did get swept by the Angels. Oh, God. Who's talking about fire Volpe? Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Stanton, so he's projected to come back. There's no timetable officially to start his rehab, but he's doing a lot of the running. He's doing a lot of the stuff in the field. So my guess is it's still the same thing, late June, probably early July. So, hey, look, Tiffany, how are you? Damon Day, Jack, Buckeye, everybody. The Red Sox lost too. Yeah, the Angels swept the Dodgers. Yeah, let's go around Robin here, around the horn. All right, what do we got? Obviously 8-2, and then the Angels beat the Dodgers 6-4. The Mariners beat the Padres 6-1. The Diamondbacks beat the Rockies 1-0. The Rockies are a whopping 8-38. The Giants 3-2 over the A's. The Cubs 6-2 over the White Sox. The Royals 2-1 over the Cardinals. The Brewers 5-2 over the Twins. Breaking Twins was like 12 or 13 game winning streak. The Reds 3-1 over the Guardians. Marlins 5-1 over the Tampa Bay Rays. So the Tigers 3-2 over the Blue Jays. And the Nationals 10-4 over the Orioles. I think the Yankees are the only team in the American League East that won today. Everyone else lost. The Braves 10-4 over the Red Sox. The Phillies 1-0 over the Pirates. Mick Abel, his major league debut, outpitched Paul Skeens, who 8 innings pitched, nine Ks, 1 run, 3. It's like he was brilliant as advertised. Mick Abel he was phenomenal today in his debut. So shout out to him. But that's it, right? That's it. So right, that's around the horn right now. And this is good stuff. Yeah, I mean, the starting pitching on both sides kept the offenses at bay. I must say. And the Yankees capitalized on opportunities. So, and Alonso made that bad throw that led to another run. So, yeah. But, you really don't know who's going to get the clutch hit for the Yankees. Tonight was Cody Bellinger. It was Cody Bellinger, so shout out. Knicks Thunder, the Thunder took it to the Nuggets. Now, they're going to have a rough time with the Timberwolves, but I'll take a Knicks Thunder final. I'll take a Knicks anybody finals. Rivas is coming around. Yeah. Yeah, Stanek is averaging 100 to 101, and he's got an arm. I didn't realize he threw it hard either. He's got a big arm, Graham. Yeah, Rick. It's, I don't understand why so many, when they signed Roki Sasaki, everybody was just giving the Dodgers the repeat title. Let's just mail them the trophy and all that stuff. You have to play the season. If they win, they win, but can't guarantee that. Can't guarantee it. So you never know who's going to make it, and who's going to win. The playoffs are a crapshoot. Yeah, Fried made some big pitches. He did make some big pitches today. He really, really did. And yeah, Cody Bellinger. I mean, he's now he was off to a slow start. He's picking up. Just like Soto, he was off to a slow start. He's picking up, but he got neutralized by the Yankees. Thankfully. So that was a prediction, Jack. They're not going after Dante Bichette for a 5-year. 157. Move him to third. Trade Lombard. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to that, Jack. Why would they trade Lombard just to overpay Dante Bichette? Why that logic doesn't make any sense. Some of these articles that people put forth are just ridiculous. Another article has the Yankees trading for Rafael Devers. It's just, but this is what they do. They need clickbaity stuff. They need hits and they need views and blah blah blah. And, it's crazy. The O's have collapsed. Yeah, and Fried has been worth every penny. Yes, he most certainly has. I think Jazz is going to stay at second. I think, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Fried, baby. Yep. And Devin Williams looked really good tonight. Yes, he is, Manuel. And I remain confident that Bellinger was going to come around. He just needed a little bit of time. And he's coming around. I mean, his batting average has gone up 70 points in the last 2.5 weeks. 70 freaking points. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and look at all the trolling we get from the Mets fans, right? Where are they now? Just a waste of time. No, we're not going to get in. Oswaldo's done for the season, Buckeye. There's no news on him right now. He got a surgery. I don't expect to see him this season. I'd be shocked. I mean, that would be the news, Buckeye. Like if they say he's going to come back, but there's not going to be any news on Oswaldo Cabrera for months because he has no choice but to just recover. Yeah, 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 Jack. He was diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer today. It's terrible. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We definitely will see. Double X. Who's Double X? Yeah, I mean, even though DJ struck out, he on that high heat, but he was, catching up to them. Oh, Jimmy Fox. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, look, he needs some time. He's played the last 2 years hurt, so I think he might provide something. So yeah, word lifer. It's like, yeah, 180 to 258. I mean, that's 78 freaking points. So I knew he was going to come around. I really did. So I'm glad he has. I'm really glad he has. And this lineup is just gelling. This roster is just gelling. They love playing together, which is fantastic. So Paul Goldschmidt, yeah, you're seeing he is clutch. Opposite field single, and he just does all the little things. Home runs on occasion, but hits these hits, makes great plays in defense. So he's a leader, and he's not flashy at all, which is great, and which is really great. And Judge is a beast. Judge is a beast. Got that ground rule double earlier. Yeah, man. I think it's slim to none wink Oswald will come back. And if he does come back, is he going to have enough time to get rehab assignment, rehab games, and everything else and get up to speed? I don't know. My guess is it's going to be, and it's a guess, my guess is going to be 2026. But if he happens to recover well and he can play, then my guess they'll give him a chance to see if we can do that. So yeah, Volpe had a couple ugly. He had an ugly day today. His batting average is higher than it was last year, but he still has some developing to do. And you got that right, Casilo. They have no give up in them. Got that right. Perfectly said. Perfectly said, man. Juan sucks. Sucks. That's a good one, Buckeye. He was 1 for 10 this series with 3 strikeouts. So they neutralized him well. They neutralized Lindor. They neutralized and Pete Alonso, which I think was one of the most important things that they needed to do. They still got hit by Nimmo and a couple of these other guys like Vientos, but they neutralized the right guys. No. Mm-hmm. No, yeah. I mean, people just look for ways to give Volpe heat. So, mhm. Once Giancarlo Stanton comes back, Volpe's going to go down the lineup. There's no doubt about that. Mm. No, he was put on the 7-day IL, Albert, so I'm not sure why he's out. I'm really not sure. The Orioles, yeah. Well, I don't know about the firing the GM and the Orioles. I mean, yeah, they needed to replace Corbin Burns, but they didn't. But like, he drafted well. Just these guys are not playing well right now. So, and that's on the players, not on the GM. But I understand people that want to get rid of the Orioles GM. I get it. People say it all the time about Cashman. So, in the airmail, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does, Buckeye. He airmailed that ball way the hell over the catcher. uh, Lee, if he keeps progressing, he probably will compete for a roster spot next year. That's for sure. Kyle Gibson, did he get DFA? All right, another pitcher that's available potentially. They can't get him in the trade, Brand. It's not going to happen. He's not being traded this year. Paul Skeens. Should they? Sure, but it's not happening. He's not being traded. that baloney put out by the Yankee channel is just, and it's saying that Jeff Passan started. It's not a rumor. Someone else is saying that the Pirates should cash in and trade Paul Skeens, and this guy's saying that Jeff Passan put out a rumor about it, thinking it's going to give him some credibility. It's a total lie. It's a total lie. Yeah, the Dodgers did DFA Chris Taylor. I saw that when they released him. Excuse me, they released him. But yeah, Lombard can compete. I tell him, man, Double A is going to take some time. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come up till 2027. We have to compete. We have the prospects to get on Ward Lifer. It's just the willingness to pony them up. Paul Skeens is a question. They rebranded. Oh, good Lord. What's the name now? We're immaculate now. We're the best real talkers ever. What is it now, Buckeye? Oh, boy. Yeah. I like what I see from Beavis. I mean, at some point, I think he'll turn it around with the offense. So, but yeah, the Dodgers did get swept. And look, best teams get swept too. The best teams get swept, right? Paul, he's not being traded by the Pirates. Why would they trade him? He's in his second year of pre-arb. He's the franchise of the team. They have him on the cheap for 5 more years. What? Why? The Yankees play the Texas Rangers. They're off tomorrow, and they play the Rangers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they're off Friday, and then they go to Colorado for 3 to play the Rockies. And my man NFE is going to be at all the games, which is going to be fantastic. Fantastic. NFE from the strike zone. And I agree, Ken Alonso probably does feel like crap. He probably holds himself responsible for the extra 4 runs that were tacked on. But it happens. It happens, right? DeGrom is looking fantastic. We may face DeGrom in that series. I wouldn't be surprised. No. So. Yeah. Got to fire Boone and Key. You know that, Stephen B. Like, yeah. We gotta chill out with the winning, man. This winning stuff is just getting to me. Like, real LP, what's happening? Yeah, it was a fantastic game by the Yankees. Heck yeah. Well, this series was good baseball between both teams. It was good, and there wasn't really a breakout inning until the Yankees facilitated in this game. Other than that, they were close games. This was a good series. Trade free for Rich Hill. That sounds like a reasonable trade. Yeah. Yeah. They start the Rocky series. Yeah. Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday against the Rangers at home, and then they got the Rockies, man, in Colorado. Goldschmidt, yeah, Stephen B. Goldschmidt's also right now better than Christian Walker, who so many fans wanted, right? So many fans wanted Christian Walker. It did feel like a movie. Is it going to be DeGrom versus Yarborough? Let's see. Are the matchups out already? Let's see. Tuesday, according to the schedule here, it's going to be Patrick Corbin versus Will Warren. Corbin versus Warren. There were some people who wanted Patrick Corbin here desperately. And then the Rangers Yankees. The pitching matchups aren't up yet for Wednesday, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was DeGrom. And DeGrom is legit. Almost no doubt about it, Buckeye. We had to take care of these guys. We got to show them what the deal is. So I did, Stephen B. I responded to you. Well, not only Blake, but he also had a conversation with Mike Harkey, the bullpen coach, who kind of set his mind right too. The crew. So he was instrumental in Blake as well. and he's turning into be one of the better relievers in baseball now. So yeah, we'll see. Just see, but I'm not sleeping on the Rangers or the Tigers. I don't think it's wise to sleep on any team. It's too early in the season to be sleeping on teams. These guys can go on a run. I mean, I don't know if many people remember when the Rockies went to the World Series against the Red Sox. I thought was it 2007, I think. Um, they they went 20. They won the last 20 games of the season. They were out of contention, and then they went 20-0, and they put themselves in the in the playoffs and just went on fire. They got swept by the Red Sox, but in the World Series, but you know they finished off the season 20-0. So yeah, everybody hit that like up, hit that likes game. We got about 80 viewers in here, but only 50 something likes. If you don't mind, smack the thumbs up just to celebrate this great win by the Yankees and winning the series. This is a big series by the Yankees. It was a big series. No, yeah, yeah, and the Yankees neutralized Juan Soto, which was a good sign. I'll take that. So yeah, the Rockies, man. Yeah, yeah, they went 20-0 to end the season. I think it was 2007, if I remember correctly. It definitely was all about the money. It's no doubt. No doubt about it. Mhm. I appreciate you, Ray, hitting that like. Saving the best for first. I love it. I love it. The Nationals went on a crazy run too. Yes, they did. Yep. Yep. This happens. Teams get hot and they make a run in the postseason. And was it 1978? Was it 78 when the Yankees won the World Series? They were like 15 games out a month ago, and then they just went on a freaking tear. And they made a run in the playoffs and went to the World Series and won the World Series. So this happens. Yeah, 25K subs is definitely a near milestone. I definitely want to hit 25K subs. And anybody in here is not sub to the channel, please do. It's greatly appreciated. Let's see. Boy, national, yeah, man. But Cohen, you missed an 8-2 win, Yankees over the Mets, and a grand slam by Cody Bellinger. It's a good game. Yankees blew it open in the bottom of the seventh. They blew it open, baby. Mm-hmm. Got that right. And then Devin Williams came in. He was fire in the eighth inning, and Tim Hill came in and shut him down in the ninth, which they were able to give Weaver a day rest. And they were able to give Cruz a day rest, too, because they've been using him quite a bit. So, can I tell which viewers aren't? I cannot, Ray. I cannot. That I can't tell. But when people subscribe, you generally don't get notified as to who subscribes to the channel. But it's always, I always ask because it's always greatly appreciated. And I don't expect people to subscribe, but I always appreciate when they do. But I want to get to 25K this year. I'd love to get to 30 at some point too. So we'll see. And Devin was throwing heat today too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And we got all these guys coming back too. JT Brubaker officially started his rehab today. We got Scott Efros. You got Clayton Beater. You got Jake Cousins. We got Brent Hedrick. Like those 5 guys right there in the bullpen projected to come back. Right. So, and what's crazy too is now there's some chatter saying now that the Phillies closer Jose Alvarado got suspended for 80 games for violating the PED rules, that should the Yankees send some relievers over to the Phillies in exchange for Alec Bohm for third base. Right, Brandon, always a pleasure, man. Loizaga does look good. He's got a good arm. Yeah, Clayton Beater. Clayton Peter. I don't see the point, Trey. Honestly, trading for Alec Boehm at this point, Graham. Is he really an upgrade? I don't know. I don't know. Wouldn't you like more as the Yankees? Astros or Red Sox? I mean, it's Astros. Well, I don't really care for either one, to be honest with you, Alex. But if I had to choose, I'd say the Red Sox. Just a more fun rivalry. The Yankees. But yeah, keep your pitchers is right, man. You never know when you're gonna need them, and this gives you an opportunity to kind of, shuffle in, shuffle out relievers and keep some fresh arms. Because we're gonna need fresh arms for the postseason. There's no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. Alec Boehm is having a down year, yeah. Yes, he is. His glove is okay. He's not better than Peraza. Does hit a little bit more consistently than Peraza, yeah. Peraza does have a better glove. But now they have DJ too. And then what are you going to bring in Boehm and that extra money and you still have DJ sit? It just doesn't make any sense at this point. Like I said, if I would do it, I would call up this kid Jesus Rodriguez and try him on the cheap. Right? 48,000 fans, yeah. 48,000 fans, man. Oh, Buckeye, you and me both hit through the monster, just like Stanton does. Stanton hits the ball like it almost feels like he's going to knock the stadium down. He hits the ball so hard. When he hit that, and he hit that ball way over the stadium. Was it 2 years ago? He had that ridiculous, ridiculous offensive run. Trade Peraza in a package for a starter. I wonder what starter you can get at this point. I don't really know if anybody's going to get moved yet because we just don't know what the market bears and what the price tag is going to be. They're going to be high, but and what starters are going to be available that present themselves as upgrades of what we have or what we have coming back, like Luis Hill. Every team in the AL East, Jace, but the Yankees lost. The Yankees are the only team in the East that won today. Everybody else lost. The Rays, the Jays, the Orioles, and the Red Sox. So the Yankees picked up a game on everybody today, which is wonderful. Wonderful. So, free for all. I guess they're keeping tabs on him. It's not going to be cheap, though. He's not going to be cheap. So, Bobby Miller or Dustin May. I mean, you might be able to pry somebody. I don't know. I don't know who you can pry. But I don't know if the Dodgers are going to trade any pitchers right now because they have 3 on the IL right now. Blake Snell's on the IL. Kyle Glasnow's on the IL, and Roki Suzuki's on the IL. And they just put Kirby Yates, one of their top relievers, on the IL today, too. Their pitches are just going down left and right. Chris Stratton, the FAC. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot more roster moves that are going to happen in the next, I would say, several weeks. Guys getting DFA, getting moved on from, cut, and so on. And there's going to be some surprises. Dodgers brought up Lou Trevino today. Good for them. And they released Chris Taylor today. Their possession player. They released him. Oh yeah. Imagine the Dodgers. Can you imagine that trading for Skeens? My God. You're going to have to add Roki Sasaki. You're going to have to add probably several people in that trade. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kershaw. Yeah. Did he get shelled? Not surprised. Not surprised. I know they just they recalled him yesterday, right? They brought him up. So at this point, you're seeing I can't see it happening now. Brian Hayes getting traded. And even Skeens has made it clear, if we don't grow, then it's going to be another failed of a season. So he's kind of making his displeasure a little bit more vocal now. So the Pirates have to add instead of moving on from players, I think. What we're hearing, Joseph, is going to be early July for Luis Hill or late June. He's 2 to 3 weeks, about a little over 2 weeks away from getting on the mound. So, and then he'll have to do rehab starts and so on, which puts him at essentially late June, early July. So the timeline for him hasn't changed yet. I think it's going to be similar with Giancarlo Stanton too. Both of their timelines, I think. hmm And the other thing too, like we don't know who's going to be sellers or buyers now because uh, pancakes and waffles, me Belgian waffles with fruit, like butter, syrup, even fried chicken with Belgian waffles. Oh God. But like with the expanded playoffs now, it's going to be harder to do business. It's harder for teams to be moving guys at the trade deadline because they're going to try and keep some of the players that they have with this expanded playoffs. So this is true too, Graham. Yeah, yeah. They're definitely not building around him. I mean, this is guys that generational talent. You're not building around the guy. So, and now one of their pitchers today was Jared Jones. He's gonna have Tommy John. So, Mitch Keller, if you can get him. I mean, Skeens, forget about it. That would cost like, even if the Red Sox got him, you're gonna have to trade Roman Anthony, no more prospect in all baseball for him, and more guys. Like, if he goes to the Orioles, you're gonna have to give him Jackson Holiday, and then some. I can't see any way you can get him without him. No. Skeens after this year still has 4 years of control. This is his second year pre-arb, and he has one more, and then he has 3 years of arb. So 4 years of control until he becomes a free agent. And he's only, what, 21, 22? So crepes are fantastic too. Phillies can make a play. And they could also sign David Robertson too. He's a free agent. But they can make a play for Bednar. He seems to be tradable. So I do think Rays gets moved when Stanton comes back. Because when the pitchers come back, unfortunately, they can't move a position player for a pitcher with these roster limitations. So they have to move a pitcher for a pitcher. So that's where it's going to be tough for these decisions to be made for Aaron Boone. I would not want him. I don't envy that position being. But like I said, I love to be in a fly on the wall listening to that stuff. It'd be crazy. Well, that's the thing, Graham. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, there's no need for the Pirates to trade him. Volpe's not going anywhere. I know somebody was peddling that on Twitter today, but Volpe's not going anywhere. Easily, CC. Yeah, to get Skeens, those three, and then some. But yeah, it would cost those three. Yeah, minimum. hmm Yes, indeed. And do you want to give up Spencer Jones and George Lombard and Jason Dominguez for Paul Skeens? Or would you rather hope that somebody like Bryce Cunningham or Ben Hess turns into be somebody similar? Buckeyes doing it right. Big Mac and an apple pie. You see, that's how you celebrate a Yankees series win. That's how you do it right there, baby. I love it. Mm-mm-mm. It's good work, Buckeye. Good work, my friend. Steals. Que bella, que bellissima, huh? Que bella. Freaking grand slam. His average has gone up from 180 to 250 something in like 2 weeks. He's gone up 70 points in his average. He's heating up, and he's on a 13-day game heater right now. So, ooh, cheesecake. Oh yeah, Angel, got that right. This is a good series win for the Yankees. But it was good. I mean, it was a good series all in all. Talbot, what's happening, man? It was just a good baseball back and forth between the three teams. And this is the only game where we had a breakout inning from either team tonight when the Yankees scored those extra runs. So otherwise, it would have probably been 4-2. Another close game. So, well, that's the thing too, Graham. He won't give up the farm for a starter either. He wouldn't do that. Mhm. Hill. Well, Hill's been hit. He's been more hittable this year. Tim Hill. He has been more hittable. So he has, which is why I'm glad we got Loizaga back, and I'll be happier when we got Beater and some of the other guys back too. DJ looks steals. He does look like he can contribute. Right? He does look like he still has it. So I like to see that. I like to see it, man. And like, yeah, I'm not surprised he had a hard time with um Stanek, but like so did everybody else. He was throwing 100, 101 for every pitch. So I'm not surprised there, but he still stayed in there. He still stayed in there. So yeah, Heaney had like a 9,000 ERA when he came back here too. So I don't know if the Yankees would do that again. I'm not sure if that's Javi Vasquez part two, but you never know. You never know. So I think Volpe will get moved down in the lineup. He'll definitely get moved down the lineup when Stanton comes back. Stanek made a couple our guys look silly. I didn't realize he threw that hard. Jonathan's in the building. Welcome back, Jonathan. Yeah. Well, exactly, Graham. He just looks hungry, DJ. So do the rest of these guys. They look hungry too. That's exactly what we want right now. And I hope when Stanton comes back, he has that same hunger, right? And these guys will feed off each other, man. No, I feel good about this team. I do. No, Sonny Gray. If they let him use his arsenal that he's good at, they didn't do that last time when Larry Rothschild. They tried to change his pitching repertoire, and I don't know why they did that because he wasn't good. You should just let him throw what he threw. Made him good enough to trade for him to begin with. He does throw an easy hard. And 100 is not easy to hit, man. Especially 100 with movement. Mm-hmm. He could, but I would rather give like somebody like Jesus Rodriguez a chance. I mean, he's already here on the cheap. He has a 300 plus batting average in his career in the minors. Plus hitting like 350 this year. He also hits righty. He's got a cannon for an arm. So I'd rather do that than bring in Chris Taylor. But that's just my take. Yeah, Joseph. It's just the Yankees tried to kind of change him. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, they play the Mets at Citi Field in July. There's 3 more games. So I think they'll probably trade for a starter and a reliever, Harold. I think they'll probably trade for one each. But more likely a starter than anything because they do have 5 relievers still to come back from rehab and stuff like that. So they may not need to trade for a reliever. And we might not know who's going to be available. Like guys like Tanner Scott, they're not going to become available. So yeah, that's right, Jonathan. That's right. Yeah, I mean, I think Volpe needs to just stick with the putting the ball in play, fundamental. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with what do you call it, like third base? Who's going to become available? I know that the teams like the Cubs and the Dodgers are probably going to go after Ryan McMahon if he becomes available. If the Rockies make him available, Giants beat yes they did. Yeah, the Giants. Well, then the Dodgers are bumps too because they got swept by the Angels. Yeah. I think it's becoming less likely that they trade for Aaron. I don't know. I honestly think it's becoming less likely. But crazy things have happened as well. Cashman's, you know, he's surprised us before. Goes back to I don't know, Alex, but I mean, 8th or ninth inning. I mean, I wouldn't trade Devin Williams. Some people were saying that earlier. Can we trade Devin Williams to the Phillies and get why? Why do that? Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Exactly, too, cruise control, yeah. Yeah, it's, let's see if the Yankees can continue to stay in top. Joseph, it would cost, you probably have to add 4 more prospects for the Yankees, for Skeens and Hayes. Yeah. You want Skeens. Skeens by himself will probably cost Dominguez, Jones, and Lombard. Yeah. And the Cards are playing better. Yes, they are. But I know that. I mean, I know that they have wanted to move Aaron, so that way they could just stick with Brendan Donovan. But we'll see what they do. Well, you got that too, Buckeye, and it's like it's not always the best player. The best player is not always the best fit. Like Rafael Devers is a stud, but he would clearly would not be a good fit here. Just like Carlos Correa, I don't think he'd be a good fit here either. So great players, just not great fits. And we need fits here. Like Cody Bellinger's a perfect fit. Paul Goldschmidt, perfect fit. You know, those are the types of players that we need. You know, yeah, it's just I'm glad we got off to a good start against the Mets. All right, I'm glad we neutralized Juan Soto. Do I think it'll be fine? Yes, but I'm glad we did that. I don't know if there's going to be any available acts at the deadline. In all honesty, so yeah, I mean, King's available in free agency. Um, Dylan Cease is available in free agency. Zach Gallen in free agency too. So, well, exactly, Stephen B. The best player was not always the best fit. I I've been talking about Donovan Joseph for 2 years, man. I think he'd be a perfect fit on this team. The problem is the expectation for Sandy Alcantara. Like the cost would just be outrageous. He does come with controllable years, which helps, but the cost is outrageous, and he's not having a great year. So I appreciate you, Sports Talk Channel. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate the kind words. It's fans like you, it's folks like you to make this channel great. It's not me. I feed off of all of you. You got that right. Shout out to the Angels for sweeping the Dodgers, baby. Go in. You say Kikuchi. Shut them down tonight, baby. You say big. You say Kikuchi. Oh. Yeah. Consigliere. Tom Higgins in the building. 8-2, baby. 8-2 Yankees. Oh, I blame me. I mean, I ate dinner hours ago, so but a Big Mac and that pie sounds awfully damn good right now. Mm. Mm. Problem for me is I work out at 6 in the morning, so that would just sit in my stomach and tear me up in the morning. So, yeah. Check that jokes, man. Threw a strawberry because look like I want to. Oh, good lord. Crazy. You guys are funny. Consigliere, Cody Bellinger, Grand Slam, Max Fried, another good game. The bullpen was money. So, my best tip on waking up early: as soon as that alarm clock goes off, get your ass out and make the wake up time consistent every day. It's got to be the same every day. Give your body a chance to get used to it. But I have my stuff. I have my stuff out already in advance to go do my stretches and get ready for working out and all that stuff. So it's all ready. By the time I'm up, I just go in there. I can get right into it. That's exactly I simplify it in terms of waking up early. I wasn't always great at waking up early, but it's much more. It's better for me. It's better for me. I'm yeah, Steals. Cashman doesn't get credit for the moves he makes like this, right? He also doesn't get credit for moves he doesn't make. Like he signed Goldschmidt instead of Christian Walker. That move could not be better at this point. I like Christian Walker, but Goldschmidt's perfect for this team. perfect for this team. So no, I don't. No. I don't need breakfast for my workouts. I stretch and go right into the workout. I fuel afterward. I eat after the workout to help me maximize recovery. I don't want something sitting in my stomach that's not going to be digestible when workout. I want to puke up my food. So I work out on an empty stomach. I rely on what the fuel I eat the night before. I'm gonna have some fluids and stuff like that, but I generally go empty stomach it. But I fuel within 30 to 40 minutes after working out. That way I can maximize the recovery. And it's mostly protein to help with muscle repair. No. 100 miles and take two. Grant. Oh, Grant. Well, if you haven't tried the Big Mac and the apple pie, Buck, I'll tell you, it's a game changer. It is a wonderful combination of things. I don't know what possessed me to try it one day, but I'm so happy that I did. I'm telling you, the Twins lost today, but they won. What, they won 12 in a row, 13 in a row. So 13, yeah. You're welcome, BBCYN. Get that shirt. Just going shirtless. Sports talk. Get it done, dude. Get it done. Boone just he managed his series well. He did. He managed this series well. You know, people had the criticisms of him yesterday and blah blah blah, but he managed the series well. They won 2 out of 3. So they took 2 out of 3 from the A's. They took 2 out of 3 from the Mariners. Now they took 2 out of 3 also from the Padres, and now the Mets. So I know they lose 10. They probably will, Steals. If I could spend a day with any current Yankee, who would I choose? And it's the first thing you want to do. All right. That's a good question. Current Yankee. I'd probably say Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole. And what I want to ask him is, well, like, break down his thought process when he's on the mound. Because he's clearly a thinking man when he's not on the mound, too. You can see how he mentors his team and so on and so forth. So I love to pick his brain, Garrett Cole. And if I had another one would be Aaron Judge. But Garrett Cole, to me, he's a thinking man and a power pitcher at the same time, which is that fascinates me. Nah, it's not $15. Not even $10, Joseph. Not even $10, thankfully. So I'm telling you, Sports Talk, you got to do it, dude. I got the snack wrap for McDonald's. Yeah, I ate 8 hours ago. I'm good for the night, man. I'm good for the night. I have my big breakfast in the morning after I work out, so start the day off right, baby. 4 series in a row, Steels. You got that right. Got that right. That's right, man. Yeah, tomorrow I got kettlebells and functional strength training, and then I go do my 3-mile loop in the neighborhood, and after that, so I do my functional training first, and then my cardio second, and then I come back and I gotta drop my girls off. I gotta cook breakfast and for the family and drop the girls off at school. Yep. Boone's older brother, Brett Boone. Yeah. Is Greg Maddux on the coaching staff in Texas? Is he really? I know Mike Maddux is. I didn't know Greg Maddux was. I thought Mike Maddux was the pitching coach there. Calories? I don't know, BBC Land. I don't really track calories. I just eat clean. I'm 5'10", about 175 pounds. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. When I was running competitively, I was 5'10", 135 pounds. So I put on about 40 pounds of muscle since I stopped running competitively. Do a lot of strength training, a lot of functional stuff. So I want to make sure I stay mobile and flexible and, continue to get strong without losing range of motion. The Texas series will be interesting. That's going to be a good series. And like, I'm not even sleeping on the Rockies. I mean, theoretically, they should sweep the Rockies, but you never know. The Rockies can all of a sudden turn on the Jets and then beat the crap out of the Yankees for all we know. I don't know. I just hope the Yankees, light them up in Coors Field, man. Hit lots of home runs. So, yeah. It's going to be a fun series either way. Texas and the Rockies. It's going to be a fun series. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, yeah, Goldschmidt, yeah, man. Goldschmidt, 98-mile-an-hour high heat. High heat, Phil. That's right. No frills. He just gets it done every day. But it's getting late again. I'm going to go take a quick shower, hit the bed, hit the like button, tell your friends. Come and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about our channel, about our family. Okay? It's going to be an epic family, and I want you all to come along for the ride. You guys and gals are the best. So go enjoy the rest of your night. Peace and love to all of yous, and I will see you tomorrow. Go overnight by going to the John Ford. Going to the John Ford Times. Crazy.